So you're thinking about moving to North Idaho. Well, there's some things that you're definitely going to want to have if you're serious about moving here. Stick around for this episode of Living Life North Idaho. What's up, guys? My name is Trent, and this is Living Life North Idaho, located in downtown Coeur d'Alene. If this is your first time to the channel and you're interested in learning all things North Idaho, where to live, where to eat, where to work, where to play, then this is the channel for you. So make sure you hit that little subscribe button and then the notification bell, so every time we come out with a new video, you'll get updated. We get so many people who call us and contact us wanting to move here to North Idaho, and we really love talking to them. So if that's you, if you're even considering it, give us a call, shoot us an email, send Morse code. Ham radio, is that still a thing? I don't know, whatever it takes, just get a hold of us. We love talking to people and we love getting you set up because we know what it's like not living here. It's no good. You want to live here. That's why you're watching the video. So give us a call and we'll get you all set up. Now, on to what we're here to talk about. The 10 essential things you need when you live in North Idaho. Trust me, when my parents moved here back in 1992, they didn't know about these things and they had to learn the hard way. So the first one we're going to talk about is a snowblower. Now, imagine this. You move over here. It's wonderful. You have the summer and then the fall and the leaves, they're changing colors and it's beautiful and there's a slight nip in the air. And then all of a sudden you wake up and your driveway and walkway are covered in this white fluffy stuff. And all you have is a little shovel. Imagine there's a shovel here. Maybe I'll put one in later. And you're out there for an hour, 2 hours, and by the time you're done, you're going, oh, Martha, my back. Just avoid that. Get yourself a snowblower. Make life so much easier. In fact, listen to yesterday, Trent, explain why that's important. Now, when you go to the hardware store to pick up your snowblower, do not let the salesman talk you into the newest and greatest electric snowblower. Those are crap. What you want is a 208cc 26-inch intake Craftsman snowblower with electric start and 6 speeds plus reverse. I promise you, in 2 inches of snow, you're gonna go, this is overkill. But sometimes we get 2-3 feet of snow and you are gonna be praising my name when you pull out your Craftsman, press the little start button and it runs right away and you get your driveway cleared in 20 minutes. Trust me, this is not an area that you wanna try to save money in. Get the biggest and best because the Idaho winters can be a bit of a nightmare. All right, let's look at the next one. Now, next is a hunting rifle. If you're not into hunting, that's fine. There's lots of stuff to do in Idaho, but a lot of us enjoy hunting. And so if you do move here, make sure you get yourself a really solid hunting rifle. For me, this is a Thompson Center 300 Win Mag with a Vortex Viper scope. Personally, I've done hunting with a smaller rifle, 30-06. It's fine for deer, but if you want big game such as Billy Bull Moose up there, you're gonna want at least a 300 Win Mag. This is an overall excellent rifle, and I know not everybody out there is into guns, and that's fine, but if you do move to Idaho, I highly recommend you get yourself a good hunting rifle because you're probably gonna use it, and hopefully a lot, because there's plenty of animals. Now, next is kind of predictable. You remember when I was talking about all that white fluffy stuff that's out there? We get quite a bit of that. And two-wheel drive vehicles, just don't do that to yourself and to the other drivers out there. Get yourself an all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive car. I myself, in my beginning years of driving, had a two-wheel drive vehicle, and it kind of makes living up here a nightmare because we have snow most of the time. Not most of the time, but most of the time. So you're gonna wanna go out, you wanna get something that's reliable, that is gonna get you from A to B. And just remember, just because you have four-wheel drive doesn't mean that you have better brakes. It's the same braking system. Some people around here don't realize that, and you'll see them. They'll be on the side of the road, usually on the side of their vehicle. But get yourself an all-wheel drive vehicle. You are going to be so glad you did, I promise. Now, next item is for my hikers. If you're like me and you love hiking and going way out into the woods and on trails that most people haven't been, you're gonna want one of these two items. My personal favorite is my Springfield XD 45 Subcompact. We get some pretty big animals out there. Now, this isn't going to stop everything, but at least it will give you a fighting chance. If you're not comfortable with firearms, I don't know why you want to move to Idaho. That's a joke. I totally respect if you're not comfortable with firearms. I have people in my family that aren't, and you know what? It's just personal preference. So if you're not comfortable with firearms, highly recommend bear spray. It's very, very strong, and I would definitely trust it to get any animal that is harassing you away from you. The fact is, your chances of seeing a bear are probably pretty slim. I've been going out into the woods for the last 28 years, and I've seen 3 bear my entire life. But I've seen a lot of moose, and the moose are actually a little bit more aggressive than bear, especially if they have a calf with them. So having this with you, it's better to just avoid it if you can, but if you can't, this is an excellent option. They usually have these at Costco for a 2-pack for like $40, and they last quite a long time. Highly recommend. Now, for all of you people who don't live in the Pacific Northwest, you know that giant orange orb that's usually in the sky that seems to be there a lot? Yeah, we don't have that very often. So you're gonna wanna get yourself some vitamin D. Highly recommended, because in the winter months, as you can see, a lot of my footage is gray. It's foggy, and it's kind of nice for some people. I personally like the sun a lot more than what we get here, but vitamin D3, it will keep your immune system strong. It will keep you feeling positive. You can also go get yourself a tanning salon membership if that's what you're into. Now, item number 6. This seems like a no-brainer, but it's gotta be on the list. You wanna get yourself a really good all-weather jacket. The weather up here can be fairly unpredictable when it's not the summertime. We've had snow in June and sometimes in September. So having a really good jacket, for me personally, I love my Sims. It is awesome. It's lightweight, it breathes, and it keeps me warm. This isn't sponsored by Sims, although I wish it was. Highly recommend having a really good all-weather jacket, something light that you can keep in the car, because especially in spring, it can go from 70 degrees all the way down to 34 degrees. It's just a cold weather snap, and it happens. It's kind of a cool thing about living in an area where the weather can change so rapidly. I personally like it. Make sure that you have a really good all-weather jacket that you can keep with you anywhere you go. Now, the next item, hold on. Okay, next item, hiking boots. You're gonna want a really good set of hiking boots, just all-weather boots. Again, the weather can change. If you're out there hiking, you're gonna wanna have a good set of boots. For me, I've been through a lot of different boots. I've had Danners, I've had Tevas, I've had a lot of different style boots. But the Keens are awesome. I love my Keens. They're pretty inexpensive. Pick these up from Nordstrom's Rack for like $110, but they're awesome. They keep my feet dry and warm, and they're lightweight. So definitely invest into a good pair of all-weather boots. You're gonna thank me later. I promise. Number 8. I promised you this one is important, and I'm glad you stuck around to hear it. If you're thinking about moving to Idaho, you need some common sense. That's right, I said it. A lot of people who move here are moving away from the state that they're in because they don't like how the politics have turned out. So if you do move here, think about the way people were voting there, and then look at the way people are voting here, and maybe follow suit. We really love the way Idaho is, and we want to keep it that way. But with all these people moving here with money and influence, things can change rapidly. We really want to keep Idaho special. So just have some common sense. Amongst that as well, if you suck at driving in the snow, just because you got yourself an all-wheel drive vehicle, thank you for listening, by the way, don't go out if you're not comfortable. There's a lot of people who can get hurt. There's a lot of people who lose families every single year because they're overconfident in their driving abilities and they go out and they hurt someone. So have some common sense. If you're not comfortable, if you're out hiking and you're not comfortable with where you're at, stick to the main trail. Idaho is a little bit more of a dangerous place to live, and we like that. So just come here, be safe, have some common sense, and you'll do just fine. Number 9, if you're moving to Idaho, you're probably into fishing and hunting. Again, if you're not, no judgment, but that is one of the awesome things that make Idaho so good. So if you are coming to Idaho, you are gonna wanna get a hunting and fishing license. You can buy these, I believe at Big 5, maybe. It's ringing, hang on. Yeah, hey, I'm calling to see if you guys sell hunting and fishing licenses.
Yeah, we do.
You do? Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Big 5, you can get your hunting and fishing license there. You can get it at Black Sheep or right off of Kathleen. Let me Google that too. On Kathleen, you can go directly to the Fish and Game department. Now, why I recommend that is it's good to get to know your fish and game officers. You might need their help someday, and they're definitely not there to ruin your day while you're hunting and fishing. They're there for conservation, to make sure that we can all share in the awesomeness that is Idaho fishing and hunting and hiking. So what I like is I like to go down there and talk to the game wardens and talk to the employees down there and ask them where are some of the hunting spots. If you're not from here, the obvious hunting spots are probably not where you want to go. Go talk with them. They actually pay local logging companies and landowners to allow hunters onto their property, and they always have a list, but some of these properties you do have to have a document, basically a permit to be able to hunt there, and that's where you want to go to talk to them. So you're not going to really find that at Big 5 or Black Sheep or Super One, but if you go directly to them, get to know them, and they'll help you find the good spots. And lastly, number 10. You're gonna wanna get yourself a new set of clubs. Do you actually have to have a new set of golf clubs? No, but you can go and tell your wife that, hey, I was listening to Trent, seems really knowledgeable about the area. He says I'm definitely gonna want a new set of golf clubs. We have so many awesome golfing spots up here. We've got the Coeur d'Alene Public, we have the Coeur d'Alene Resort, we have Black Rock, which is a private club, but you meet the right people, you can get on there. We have Rock Creek, Avondale, the Hayden Lake Country Club. I mean, there are so many, and that's just in Idaho. If you want to go over the border into Spokane, there's some really awesome spots over there. I love Indian Trail. I love the Kalispell Country Club. My wife works for the Kalispell Tribe, and so that course is super awesome. Not being sponsored. Again, I wish I was. I gotta hit them up. I'm giving people way too much credit and way too much publicity for free. Anyway, definitely check out getting a new set of clubs, because when you come up here, I promise you, if you're a golfer, you're gonna be doing a lot of golfing. It's an awesome golfing spot. Well, that's it, guys. The top 10 things that I recommend you have when moving to Idaho. If you're serious about moving to Idaho or looking to relocate, please give us a call, get a hold of us, shoot us an email. We love helping people get set up here because living here is awesome. It's a place that you really truly get to live your life and not just live to pay the bills. So see you on the next video. I'm out.